survivors of the Bhopal gas tragedy are protesting against Dow Chemical Company being a sponsor of the 2012 London Olympics. Almost 3 decades have passed since deadly gas leaked out of the Union Carbide factory in Bhopal, a city in central India, on December 3, 1984.
The government calculates a death toll of 15,000 people, but activists put the figure at 23,000 or more.
An estimated 572,000 suffered from the effects of the gas. It is the worst industrial disaster in history, but the compensation to the victims has never been adequate. The activists intend to ramp up pressure on the Indian government to withdraw from the Games as a sign of protest and to honor the continued suffering of 500,000 people.
Abdul-Jabbar, from the Bhopal gas beaded Mala Udyog Sangathan, said they would petition ministers in Delhi on Jan 13. Our efforts will show the true colors of the governments, he said. What is more important than human rights?
On the 7th of July 2005, 56 people were killed and over 700 injured on London transport. After the bus incident, a very different version of events began, involving everything from military-grade explosives with timers or remote detonators, placed on or under train floors. There is an occult agenda related to 2012 London Olympics. 7/7 Tavistock bus bombings by the Olympic representatives that created ritual in front of the world in the 2008, which mock the deaths of 13 people on that rerouted bus that day. The 7/7 bombings were part of a long chain of rituals, which include the death of Princess Diana, 9/11, the murder of Sarah Payne and disappearance of Madeleine McCann, and other events which are leading up the 2012 Olympic rituals. After the 7/7 bombings in 2005, the citizens of the Great Britain has fallen into terror fear. Several years later, riots took the place. The government stayed behind and allowed the riots to burn down and steal everything they want. This event gave the right to government to break down into houses and arrest innocent people as an excuse for the riot attacks. Can 2012 Olympics be the last event for military takeover, using a fake terrorist event, like 7/7 London bombings? Security Minister Lord West warned, "There is a real danger that Al-Qaeda terrorists could use a boat to transport a dirty nuclear bomb up the Thames and detonate it in the heart of London." The MI6 officer added, "This would give Al-Qaeda the greatest propaganda triumph in its history."
European terrorism experts are warning that Al-Qaeda may be planning an assault on the London Olympics in a bid to maximize their impact in 2012. The Metropolitan Police said public events like this have always been key targets, but the game has changed since 9/11.